Welcome into True Silly Diamonds for Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the slate of games. We got NCAA first four tournament games here tonight, and we also have a couple NIT games going to be heading your way. So let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show. Your CBB picks for tonight, for this week, guys. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game we're going to be breaking down here. We are going to talk the 9:10 Eastern estimated time. It will go, about 30 minutes after the first game tonight. In the Midwest region, it is the first four matchup between the 11 seeds, Xavier, the Musketeers, and the Texas Longhorns. 151 being the total. Xavier -3. There is a -2.5 at DraftKings out there as I'm doing the video. This is on True TV, NCAA tournament game here. With Xavier coming in 21-11 on the season, Texas just 19-15, 15 losses and still getting an at-large bid into the NCAA tournament. It speaks to the SEC this season, what tying the record for the most teams in the NCAA tournament. And I think part of this handicap is correlated with the other kind of maybe bottom half of the SEC teams. How are these teams going to do in the NCAA tournament? I think it's a unique handicap, an interesting handicap in itself. And speaking to Texas directly here, I mean, Rodney Terry's team, 6-12, their last 18 games overall. That's their overall record. That's also equivalent to their SEC record. They finished 13th in the SEC standings. And when you go up against Xavier here, it's kind of similar profiles statistically in their offensive their offensive and defensive metrics, what they look to do tempo-wise. So I actually kind of lean here. I was breaking this game down, kind of wanting to be on Texas, but after looking at it, I think Sean Miller's side is worth a look here in the Musketeers of Xavier. This is a team that won 7 straight to end the regular season. They only lost by 2 points to Marquette in the Big East tournament. I mean, what do they look to do? They look to shoot three-pointers, 3-point percentage, 6th in the country. They're top 10 from the free throw line as well. And when you're looking to lay 2.5 here, the low water mark, you want a team that can knock down their shots from the charity stripe. So I actually think Xavier, -2 and a hook, worth a look here, guys. So we're going to jump on Xavier at DraftKings, -2.5, -120 in the first four matchup, first game we're breaking down. We're heading to the NIT up next. And we're going to talk 8 o'clock Eastern, NIT first round, streamable ESPN Plus, the Super Pit, Denton, Texas for Furman and North Texas. The Mean Green, -8.5 point home favorites, 130 being the total. Now, I first want to throw out here, both on Tuesday and Wednesday's games in the NIT, there are groups out there just blindly betting the overs in all of these games. If you look at the totals from where BetOnline opened them to now, some of them are up 7-8 points, but each and every one of them has taken over money. So something to watch out here, totals-wise, betting in the NIT. But breaking this one down, the next one I like the total. This one, I like the side, actually. First off, the North Texas side, 24-8, 14-4 in the AAC. They're also 15-1 at home. So playing in the Super Pit here, Denton, Texas, they've been tough to beat. But it comes down to this number, 8.5, the ultimate equalizer, and they really weren't covering numbers. I mean, they lost by 10 to UAB in the conference tournament, and down the stretch, they lost each of their last 3 regular season games against the number. And they were laying 7 in 2 of them and -13 in another. So, you know, it's a team that plays slow pace, like really slow pace, like arguably the slowest paced team in the entire country, number 362 by Ken Palm's tempo metrics. They do play solid defense, but covering big numbers isn't really their thing. And they're up against Furman here. Furman was hot down the stretch. They won 5 of their last 6 games. They only lost in the SoCon championship game to Wofford, who punched their ticket into the NCAA tournaments. And Furman looks to shoot threes. I mean, 42% of their points come from behind the arc. I mean, they won their last 2 road games outright as the Dogs. So if you're looking for a little gamble here, the plus price money line on Furman. But for the show, we're going to put the 8.5 in our pocket, guys. We're going with the big dog, Furman, to stay within the number against North Texas in the NIT first round. Do have one left. It is the best bet for the show. In recap, I do not have the Tuesday results yet because the games are still going on as I'm recording this. But overall, the last 3+ weeks, 23-17, 58% winners, plus 4.3 units of profit, $100 better, up $430. Betting every single game we're giving out, 2, 3, 4 games a night. Tonight's show, we're going to give out 3 here. So we are riding a little bit of a profitable streak. However, over the weekend, we did lose some. But either way, guys, in the comments below, I know a couple of you guys getting after me after the less than stellar weekend, but hopefully this week heading into the tournament is a lot better. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out, WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. Do have the NCAA first round in for the clients, and MLB right around the corner, guys. So that's getting going as well. Smash that like button, comment below, guys. We got the best bet for the show coming here, 7 o'clock Eastern prime time, 4 o'clock Pacific. NIT first round game, also streamable, ESPN Plus. We're heading to Hagen Arena, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for UAB, the Blazers, and St. Joseph's. Looks like St. Joe's minus 5-point home favorites, 155, 155.5 being the total. This is one of those totals that did get steamed up. It was 151 at the open, now 155. We'll see where it goes by tip-off, but I don't think we're going to be getting much under money here, guys. UAB under Andy Kennedy, we know that, the former broadcaster, longtime college basketball coach, he likes to go up-tempo. This is a team that scored 90-plus points in 10 games. They were 8th in the nation in fast break points, so turning their opponent over and getting layups on the other side, that is part of UAB's profile here. High-tempo team. They are blazing. Pun intended, 83 points on average a game. Their last time in the NIT, if you're looking towards UAB on a side here, catching some points, it was 2 years ago. They made it all the way to the NIT championship game, so they have had success in this tournament. St. Joe's on the other side, 22 wins this season, 22-12. And the story with St. Joe's and where they've had success, they were 0-8, so no success when they scored less than 70 points. And they were 22-4 when they scored more than 70 points. So you got to think that they're going to go back to where they had success this season, and that was when they scored more. So therefore, I agree with this line move. In particular, in this game, UAB St. Joe's, low water mark right now, guys, as I'm doing this Tuesday at the 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific hour. I like the over 155, UAB and St. Joe's for the best bet of the show. UAB went over it. They can score a bunch, and St. Joe's, they have success when they do score. So I think we get more of that. Over 155 UAB St. Joseph's. In recap, we also talked Xavier in Texas. We're taking the low water mark. Xavier, the Musketeers, minus 2.5, minus 120 at DraftKings. And we got the dog, Furman, plus 8.5 against North Texas. That's going to do it for the Wednesday show, guys. Comment below, smash that like button. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. Cash those tickets.